You have $1,000. You worked hard for it, you saved it, and now it's sitting there. But here's the question. Is that money working for you? Or is it secretly dying? That fear you're feeling is real, isn't it? Every headline screams about crashes, and every guru online pushes a strategy so complicated you need a PhD to understand it. Let's cut through the noise. There are two simple, proven methods to start growing that $1,000. No crypto, no speculation. Before I reveal where to put your money, you need a mindset shift. You've been taught to be a saver, but safety is a myth. Its name? Inflation. Inflation is the silent thief that makes your $1,000 less valuable tomorrow than it is today. If your money is just sitting there, it's not staying flat. It's on a downward slope. That's a guaranteed loss. But an investor? An investor understands something different. They give their money a job, and that job is to go out and create more money. This is the only way to not just protect your buying power, but to multiply it over time. And here's the secret the pros don't want you to know. Real, successful investing is supposed to be boring. It's not about finding the next big thing overnight. It's about building a system. So, are you ready to learn the system? Because the goal isn't to time the market. It's about time in the market. I know you're eager to put that $1,000 to work, but hang on. A smart pilot never takes off without a pre-flight check. Skipping these two simple steps is like trying to fly a plane with a hole in the fuel tank. Are you making one of these two critical mistakes? First, there's a hidden enemy called high-interest debt. I'm talking about credit card balances, personal loans, anything with an interest rate of 8% or more. If you have this, you found the single best investment in the world, paying it off. Why? Paying off a 20% interest credit card is the same as getting a 20% guaranteed tax-free return. Nothing in the stock market can promise that. So before you invest a dime, you have to eliminate this threat. Second, what's your financial firewall? This is your starter emergency fund. This is not investment money. This is the life happens fund for the flat tire or the sudden medical bill. If you don't have at least $500 to $1,000 set aside in a totally separate, easy-to-access savings account, you're flying without a parachute. This fund is what stops you from being forced to sell your investments at the worst possible moment. It's non-negotiable. If you've cleared these two checkpoints, you are officially ready for takeoff. What if I told you there's a place you can put your money where it's not only 100% safe, but it also pays you just for being there? This is method one, the absolute safest way to put your money to work. It's called a high-yield savings account, or HYSA. And it's just a savings account, but on steroids. Instead of the pathetic 0.01% you get at a big bank. What if you could earn much, much more? Right now, in 2026, many online banks are offering HYSAs with interest rates, or APYs, in the 3.5% to 4.5% range. Even if that number moves, it will completely crush a traditional savings account. Think of this as the fortress for your money. Its main job is wealth preservation. The beauty is its absolute safety. Your money is FDIC insured, meaning you cannot lose your starting deposit. It's also completely liquid. You can access your cash anytime. This makes it the perfect home for your emergency fund or money you need for a short-term goal. But what's the catch? Let's be honest. This isn't where you get rich. A 4% APY on your $1,000 will earn you about $40 in a year. The goal isn't massive growth. It's to get your money out of a dead-end account and into a place where it can earn a solid return with zero risk. For a beginner, this is a powerful first step to actually watch your money make money. Once your fortress is built, it's time to build the engine. This is where you go from just protecting your money to truly growing it. What is this powerful tool? It's the low-cost index fund, specifically one that tracks the S&P 500. So what on earth does that mean? Imagine this. Instead of trying to find that one winning needle in a haystack, an impossible task, what if you could just buy the entire haystack? An S&P 500 index fund does exactly that. It lets you own a tiny piece of the 500 largest, most successful companies in America. You're no longer betting on one horse. You're betting on the entire U.S. economy to succeed over time. This is the exact strategy that Warren Buffett, one of history's greatest investors, recommends for the vast majority of people. There are two simple reasons why it's so powerful. First, instant diversification. If one company fails, who cares? You own 499 others. Second, the fees are almost nothing. You're not paying a Wall Street guru. You're just tracking the market. Historically, the S&P 500 has rewarded patient investors with an average annual return of around 10%. But here's the crucial part you cannot ignore. This return is not guaranteed every year. Some years are up, some are down. This is precisely why this engine is only for long-term goals. Money you will not touch for at least 5 years. Can you handle that? Because if you can, you're tapping into one of the most powerful wealth-building machines ever created. All right, we have the fortress and we have the engine. In a moment, I'll show you exactly how to combine them with your first $1,000. But first, if you're discovering how simple this can be, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. My entire mission is to decode the world of finance for you, and your support lets me do it for free. So you have the two methods, but how do you actually put them together? This is the action plan. It comes down to opening the right accounts, and then choosing the right split. First, the accounts. For method 1, the fortress, you'll open a high-yield savings account at an online bank. For method 2, the engine, you need a brokerage account. Think of firms like Fidelity, Vanguard, or SoFi. Or even better, you could open a Roth IRA, which is a special type of retirement account that allows your investments to grow completely tax-free. Next, you have to answer a question. What's your personal risk tolerance? How you split your $1,000 reveals everything. Asterisk, are you the conservative starter? If you're still nervous, you might put $700 in the HYSA Fortress and just $300 into the S&P 500 engine. Most of your money is perfectly safe, while a small portion goes to work for long-term growth. Or are you the growth starter? If you're young with a long-time horizon, you could flip it. Maybe $300 goes into the HYSA as a buffer, and the other $700 gets invested in the S&P 500 to maximize that growth potential. Finally, here's a pro tip for the money you invest. Use a strategy called dollar cost averaging. What does that mean? Instead of dumping your whole $700 in at once, you invest it in smaller, automated chunks, maybe $100 a month. Why? This removes all emotion from the process and helps you avoid the classic mistake of investing everything right before a market dip. So let's look at what we've learned. The anxiety that comes with investing your first $1,000 is normal, but it shouldn't paralyze you. Because now you have a clear plan. You have two proven paths: the fortress of a high-yield savings account for total safety, and the engine of an S&P 500 index fund for real, long-term growth. But here's the final secret. Knowing this plan isn't enough. The hardest part of this entire journey is simply getting started. You don't have to be perfect, but you absolutely have to begin. By opening an account and making that first small, automated investment, you're building the exact habits that create wealth over a lifetime. Investing is a marathon, not a sprint. Your consistency matters more than anything. You did the hard part and saved the money. Now it's time to take the final step and give it a job. What's the one question that's still holding you back? Drop in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.